Good morning from beautiful Matera, Italy. I think sunglasses would be helpful. But seriously, look how beautiful this place is.
Me and my girl, we do cardio. Up down like Mario, cause stress likes the cardio. But that catches party on. I'm a Gemini, and she's a Scorpio. But that don't cross the minds when we on the cardio. Bet you wanna peek, bet you wanna see something. We don't wanna give nothing. I'm a Gemini, she's a Scorpio. But that don't cross the mind when we on the cardio. Cardio. Yeah, like Super Mario. Yeah, when we on the cardio.
It's kind of windy, I'm not sure how much you're going to be able to hear, but one of the things about being healthy on vacation is, staying active. You got to move around a little bit at least. You don't want to just sit in your hotel room all day, probably. Get out there, explore. It's a hell of a hike to get up here, but look at the view. Everywhere you go is going to be something beautiful, so get out there, get your steps in. At the end of the day, I'll show you how many steps we got. I don't think it was that many to get up here. It was about a kilometer up, so a little more than half a mile up. Not that many, but we'll see at the end of the day. Less than a week before I left, I saw a Peter McKinnon video about a new drone, and I almost bought it, only to find out that it was going to be delivered about 3 weeks after we got back, so I didn't buy it, but how cool would a drone have been for this trip? Finished with the hike, we're back on more or less solid ground. Just wanted to show you kind of where we went from our vantage right now. So we are, I don't know where the old town is. We went all the way down here. And then from there, we went all the way up here. From the river or creek or whatever it's called to the top where we went is somewhere in the neighborhood of 3/4 of a mile. And from here, we're a little bit more than halfway up. So about a half mile down, and then back up on the other side, and then up and then back down. Just shy of 7,000 steps in total, but God knows how many floors of elevation and descent. But I feel pretty good. Kyrie's legs are wobbly. Ready for an Aperol spritz. It was, I like the hike. Somebody is more afraid of heights than I am. I'm afraid of heights too, but not that bad. But it was a lot of fun. I'm glad we got to do it. I don't know the next time we're gonna be in Matera. In all likelihood, probably never, but it was a lot of fun. I'm glad we got to see the view. Wish we could go at night to see the city lit up and kind of, I don't know, dusky and ghouly and terrifying, but still a lot of fun. So that wasn't a terribly long hike, and I applied sunscreen 3 times, but I'm still, I don't know if you can tell, but pretty sunburned. So I wanted to make this video about, staying more or less healthy on vacation, because as a diabetic, I'm supposed to, and that's just kind of how I am, and how I have been over the last 10 years. And I kind of wanted to share my ideas with, I don't know, frankly, whoever listened. Seriously, bro, with the scooter. I talked about staying active. It's just past 6 p.m. and I am at just north of 17,000 steps today. I thought it was going to be more. I'm not sure how many steps my phone picked up from my hike, or more accurately, how many steps my phone missed from my hike, but what are you going to do? It is what it is. Interesting part about this whole town is you can't get anywhere unless you're willing to walk up dozens of flights of stairs to get anywhere. It's just kind of how it works. What's cool about this town is it's the 3rd oldest city in the world. Now they have their own little criteria. It has to be continuously inhabited for it to count. One of them is Jericho, that's older, and I forget the other one. But until about 70-ish years ago, this was a wildly different place. This was a place where the poorest of the poor in Italy lived. There was no running water. They lived in those caves. There was no plumbing. There was nothing until the Italian government decided, hey, this is don't do this. So they moved all of those remarkably poor people. I don't know exactly where. And then this became a giant tourist area. And I can see why, because it's beautiful. Seriously, look at that. That doesn't happen overnight, I don't think. don't know when it ends, but it doesn't happen overnight. I think it ends at 9. A couple other things I wanted to touch on other than just being active on vacation. It's about experiencing other cultures, and it's experiencing other foods and other everything, really. So, you know, you have to live. So go out and live. I don't want to travel halfway across the world to eat the same chicken breast and Brussels sprouts that I normally eat. No, I'm gonna eat other stuff. But here's the kicker. You gotta be kinda smart about it. There's a reason I go out and find breakfast somewhere in town, because if I'm at the hotel and there's a buffet, I know myself. I'll eat everything. But if I go out and find a croissant and a cup of coffee, I'm gonna eat a croissant and have a cup of coffee. Not like 4 of them, just the one, because that's all I need. Lunch and dinner, kind of the same thing. You know, go have a nice dinner, go have a nice lunch, or, you know, snacks throughout the day because you're going to be doing stuff all day. I haven't yet felt bloated or stuffed since I've been here, which I'm grateful for because I don't want those feelings. So if you want a croissant and a cup of coffee, go have a croissant and a cup of coffee. You want to go get a sandwich at 4 o'clock and you're going to have dinner at 7? Go get a sandwich at 4 o'clock and have dinner at 7. The other 2 things I wanted to talk about, just briefly, are alcohol and sleep. You're on vacation. I'm in Italy. Best wines in the world, I would argue, come from this country. You could make an argument from France. You could make an argument maybe for Spain. You'd be wrong, but you can make that argument. But same with the croissant issue. Moderation's nice. Have a really nice glass of wine for dinner. Great. I got no problem with that. I've done it most nights I've been here. You can have a bottle of wine by yourself. Might be a lot. You're going to have a hard time sleeping, you're going to have a headache in the morning, your next day is going to be terrible, and it's not really that good for you. I average probably 2 drinks a month when I'm at home. So yeah, it's been a lot compared to my baseline, and when I get back home, I'll go back to probably 2-ish a month. But I don't get to enjoy these sorts of wines every day. I've been on vacation for 2 weeks. Piggybacking on that is a sleep issue. Now, I know a lot of people like to go out on vacation, they like to go out and party and all that stuff, and you know, fine, not my deal. But you know, if it is yours, you know, fine. Staying out late once or twice in your life, again, not gonna kill you. But if you make it a habit to stay out until 3-4 o'clock in the morning for multiple nights in a row, your next couple days on vacation are not gonna be that great. You're not gonna get any sleep, or you're gonna sleep the day away, and then when you wake up, it's almost time for dinner. Yeah. I mean, I want to go explore this. So stay active, enjoy your food in moderation, keep the alcohol down a little bit, and get some rest. Those are my big 4. Again, nothing has to be super strict. In fact, I would argue that it shouldn't be. But, you know, keep these things in moderation, keep these things in mind when you do travel. You'll have a good time, you'll stay healthy. Don't worry about getting sidetracked from your diet. Go enjoy your life. That's all I got. Thanks for chilling with me. See you next time.